All right, guys. So we're back here with Dr. Charles. Time for number 2. We're going to go through and readdress more of the business side of things, where before we did all the science. You know, he showed the proven research he's done over the last decade, and all that qualifies him to bring this to you. So now we want to bring that more on a fiscal side of things. More, how does this apply in the business setting for you in the fitness facility or as a trainer? So, Dr. Charles, take it from there.
Well, sure. I mean, we started to touch on the Done For You cardio program, where I've been able to take all the science and then put it into a package now where you can actually apply it to your clients and members using a simple assessment and kind of a click of a button. And the two major ways that you're now going to be able to increase re-signs, retention, and referrals is by either increasing the value of your current program or increasing revenue by a new program that you're able to sell.
Awesome. So let's take it down that first avenue first. Let's add value. How is this going to add value to any fitness program out there, you know, the trainers or the fitness facilities?
Sure. You know, there's a lot out there right now regarding different types of diet and nutrition, and obviously most everyone's really well educated and well versed in functional training and the different types of strength training programs out there. But currently there's a huge void, there's a huge gap in the fact that there is no structured cardio program out there. And like we touched a little bit on it, it's kind of an afterthought a lot of times, where it's like, oh, just did you do your cardio or go hit the treadmill for 30 minutes? So we're now going to give you the opportunity to provide a structured, done-for-you cardio program that will basically set you above any other trainers or fitness facilities in your given area, because no one else is offering it. So you're now able to give something to clients and members that's an added value to the current program you're already running.
Perfect. Okay. So it's basically an add-on to any other program, like they're doing other stuff.
Yeah, it definitely complements anything that they're already doing. It shouldn't conflict in any way with the current philosophies or diet programs or strength training programs that they're running.
Perfect. Okay. So then that's stage one. So what would be the other avenue? You're obviously charging for the program, maybe.
Sure. Yeah, you can actually charge for it. I mean, you know, people charge for seeing a dietitian or seeing a trainer. So if you can actually give them a cardio program that's guaranteed to work, that's effective, that's efficient, that's enjoyable, a lot of people are going to be willing to do that. And there's different ways to do that. You can actually charge more for your personal training as an add-on, or you can just sell it as a standalone program. There's a gym in Texas that actually did a big launch, and in 1 month they actually generated over $10,000 in revenue as one of our pilot studies by selling the program during that first month that they launched it. So there's definitely a lot of potential out there.
Yeah, that's just additional to what they're already doing.
In addition to what they're already doing, right?
There's trends in the fitness industry, you know, like core, HIIT training is another one.
Sure.
All these different trends, and so I would say this is almost cutting edge. It's above the curve before anyone else sees it. So.
Right. Yeah, I definitely think we're getting in ahead of the game. Like you had mentioned, core. Now functional training and Pilates are really hot items. And so, you know, with the baby boomers reaching their 60s now, there's a huge increase in different medical conditions for the heart, where we have diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. More and more doctors are going to be recommending that people get on diets and start doing cardio programs, because the research, like we had talked about, is proven to help those things. And so if you already have that in a done-for-you fashion where it doesn't require any extra thought on your part, and it's going to set you ahead of the curve because no one else is doing this right now.
Sure. Okay. You know, that probably is another avenue also, is like, okay, medical referrals. Like you're saying, doctors, you know, they have a trusted source on it. It's okay.
Sure.
I got a guy over here who's totally respected in the health and wellness industry who's now prescribing it for him. Gives you probably a credibility factor.
Yeah. Whether you're going through doctors in your area and trying to attract people that are high risk, or you're trying to attract runners that are out in the community that are looking for a more specific program, or you're going and talking to some of the nutritional places like a diet place or whatever, and trying to say, hey, we can complement and do some cross-promotional. It gives you a tool to go out and say, hey, I have this, you know, let's work together, let's help each other out, because that's a big thing right now in fitness and in economies in general right now, is people are having to cross-promote. They're having to try to partner up and share values. And so if you can bring something to the table that no one else is offering, that's going to make you an attractive partner as far as a way to, you know, cross-promote and share clients, and then everybody wins at the end of the day with that type of relationship.
So that's almost like a partnership. Yeah,
exactly.
It's a partnership with Dr. Charles.
Yeah,
okay.
In a way.
yeah, that's cool. I like that. Okay, so tell me a little more about this. I mean, obviously you piqued our interest on Done For You Cardio. That
Sure.
sounds like an awesome program. What are the capabilities? How is this applied in any fitness setting? Tell me a little more.
Sure. Well, we've done, just like the research in the lab, we've actually done pilot studies with this. We've beta tested. Now we're basically having it in studios and fitness facilities across the country. Various trainers have used it, and so we've worked out all the kinks. There's no more guesswork. There's no more like tweaking here and there. We basically refined the process to a simple 10-minute assessment and then a click of a button. And what you're able to get from that is a database that's able to manage your trainers if you're a fitness facility, or if you're a trainer, you're able to manage and create programs for your clients that after you've done an assessment and determined what their heart rate values are, you're able to basically select a bike, a elliptical, or a treadmill program that completely customizes 16 weeks worth of workouts for them that's specific to their metabolic system. It's going to guarantee that they lose weight. And so, within the course of a normal assessment like you might do with any new client, you're able to give them a guaranteed resource that will guarantee that they see results, that they'll lose weight, that they'll improve their health and fitness. And basically you're guaranteeing that you're going to re-sign that client at the end of the day because you know that they're going to get results, and you really didn't even have to do anything for it. So that's kind of the beauty of the whole system.
Definitely gets them engaged in all the programs that
Exactly.
you're running in your facility or program. Okay. Well, tell me a little more about the assessment, because maybe sometimes people get kind of freaked out by the word the assessment.
Sure.
Especially knowing that you've spent all this time and you're at maybe a higher level.
Right.
How do you bring that down to someone who's just entering the fitness industry at a very basic level and being able to apply it?
Right. What we've done is we've basically made it as simple as possible. It's 10 to 15 minutes on the treadmill where you're basically tracking a client's heart rate, asking them a few simple questions, monitoring their breathing, and you're able to basically do a $200 metabolic test in the course of 15 minutes, just following the protocol and the videos that we provide you as part of the Done For You cardio program. And once you have that number, it's actually called a fat threshold, which shows exactly where your person stops burning fat and only burns sugar. You're able to create this 16-week program that's customized to them based on that simple assessment. I mean, it really is really simple. Anybody can do it.
So obviously, learned a lot about this program and, want to look a lot more into it, but it sounds like you're willing to throw something in there for everybody that's going to see this as that teleconference, that Q&A. Tell me a little more about what you think we can address there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've touched on a few of the key topics or highlights, but, people are more interested. There's obviously, a lot more to it, and I would definitely like to invite, anybody who's interested to sort of join us for a teleconference where we go over, the ins and outs in more detail, and we're able to answer questions and just really, give people a full understanding before this big launch comes up. So, they're educated and that they're ready to take advantage of a trial, because what I'm at is I want people to see the value in the program. I don't want it to just be guesswork for them, and so I'm willing to offer people a 2-week free trial with this first big launch so they can really get their hands on it, get some good feedback from their clients and feel really confident that this is the product they want to integrate, whether they're a trainer or a fitness facility, and add value to their program like we talked about.
Perfect. So I would say, one more thing to throw on top of all of this is probably definitely a key point of it would be exclusivity. If I'm going to be something better than the fitness place down the door or down the way, how, are you throwing something in there about that maybe?
Yeah, we're definitely going to give people the opportunity to be the first in their territory to run the program, so they can have exclusive rights, so that they're not, like you said, in competition with the gym down the street. So, with the initial launch, we want to offer that. There's going to be a limited number of people that are able to get in on the launch, then a limited number of people based on what territories they live in. So we really want to make sure that when they invest in the program, that we're also investing back in them, and we look at it as a real partnership and relationship, because not only do we want them out there using it, but we want to get feedback. We want to know what's working. We want to hear the success stories. We really want to know not only how it works for everybody, but how we can make it better, because we can't be everywhere all at once, and we don't know what every client wants or needs. So if we can get people on board in partnership with us, we can really make some big strides together in developing the best cardio program in the country.
For sure. Okay. So guys, I would say, tune in here real quick at the end of this interview. I know there's going to be a link below this video that's basically an early bird opt-in. It's a way for you to get in on this teleconference. That's the next step. There is limited seating, so get ready. But once we get done here, Dr. Charles, I appreciate you coming out again.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
A lot of valid info that we can use in our settings. But talk to you soon, guys.
Thanks.